helmet today. I hang out with a beautiful, amazing, tenacious, brave, bold, cutie, sweetie, every nice thing you want to call her. I love to say captain. I can't get out of my head, but I know you're becoming a captain very soon, so it's fine.
Yep.
Pilot Maseka, who is in the show. But before even we talk about anything, and we even hear about all your goodness, let's go for a game. I'm gonna beat this girl. I'm gonna beat her. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Bikers don't only like having fun with the throttle. We also like having fun with games. So, who is a champion? Maseka, you have some experience with such things because, physics and all that.
I don't. Pressure. Yeah.
It's no pressure. It's fun. So, we're just waiting to hear the... And
All right.
we start.
The rules of the game are simple. You have a roll of tissue before you and a cup that's filled with water. You're supposed to roll up the tissue until it reaches mwisho, but don't spill the water because it will cut the tissue. Are we good?
Yeah.
Quick tip. I'll be asking you questions and you have to answer. The more questions you answer, the more points you get.
Oh,
They are mathematical questions.
Okay, I'll just focus on this. Because I have a feeling I'll spill the water.
It won't add you enough points. You have to answer my questions. The first person to answer gets the point. Are we ready? They're not hard questions. It's just
Let's
1 plus
go.
1. We ready?
Okay.
As we roll.
As you roll, yes.
Wait,
Do not
so
stop.
so I can roll like this.
No, you can't. You have to pull. Oh my
Don't
goodness.
Hey.
Are you ready?
Like my water is nothing.
The water is equal.
No, it's not.
The water is
Mine is more
equal.
filled.
I feel like.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Pull. 2 plus 5.
7,
3 times 3.
9.
12 plus 1.
13.
14 times 2.
Oh, goodness. 28.
Done.
Maseka wins.
Maseka. No, look where our tissue is.
Wait.
Look where, Maseka. But first of all, Maseka can't even win. She wasn't answering the question. 3 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 6.
I was so focused on
It's a draw. I answered the numbers. She was pulling her tissue violently.
Oh no.
Release your creativity into the world around you and explore your mind without limits at the only place that lets you do so. Davasha Creatives Hub is the home of sugar, spice, and everything nice for all creatives. With a lens, a mic, and a little help, it's lights, camera, action on the go. A soundproof facility for your podcast, and the very first step to your own show with our state-of-the-art setup. Studio hire services at prices so low, photo shoots for all your occasions, and our green screen package is so unreal, there is no way you could say no. So, what are you waiting for? Head on down to Davasha Creatives Hub on Thika Road, right next to KCA University, and get all your artistic needs sorted out. For bookings, call 0724 500 574 today.
What's up again and welcome. This is Behind the Helmet. Thank you for choosing to watch. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for all the amazing feedback that you've been giving me. Like go Behind the Helmet and the amazing team and crew. My name is Carrie Kagiri and I am a two-wheeler, which is the best thing that ever happened to me. And now you get to see other people. Who are these people behind those helmets? I know you've been thinking to what anyway, Baba. Today, however, the amazing Maseka! Crowd goes wild. Maseka, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Carrie.
First of all, it's been so nice to get to know a sweet, just amazing human being.
Yeah.
And it gives me more psych to make more community in our, in our circles. But just introduce yourself to our audience who doesn't know you. And there's no bragging. Just tell us all your titles one by one. Let's start with number 1.
Hello. My name is Maseka Kidinji. I am a born-again Christian, very important. I am also a pilot, and I run a nonprofit mentorship for girls within the same industry, aviation, and a biker.
Yeah.
I own a Raleigh 400cc, so that's what I'm here about.
Let me tell you, guys in biking always talk about how the hottest bikers are the kind of bike the girl rides. So if she's at Foso Kwenda Jew, this girl is like, what do you call it? Like a bachelorette's, like you're uko in the sense like, so let's start ranking. Nani akona 750, hivyo wakiendelea hivyo chini. Let me ask you a very good question. I love that you've highlighted that you're a born again Christian, and we're gonna go through and dissect all these amazing roles that God has enabled you to do in this season. But what is that about your faith that you want everyone to know? Because this is that opportunity.
Wow. The world is ending. Get saved.
Usiende jehanamu. Wow.
Let's put.
Wow.
But I think especially because I'm a biker, in anything in life, I think it's God who protects you on these roads.
Right.
It doesn't matter the gear, the bike, the ABS, the braking system, all of these different things. You need your guardian angel who comes from Jesus Christ, who comes from the Lord God to protect us on these roads. And finding Christ is the best thing that happened to my life.
I love it. You know, if you want to get closer to Jesus, buy a bike.
Amen.
Yeah, because you just sit on that bike and you just think, oh. Like we shoot on Thika Road and you know, we have to crisscross Thika Road. And today there's this guy who literally saw a girl and decided we're going to race. It was a matatu, this minibuses. And he said, beep, beep. He comes next to me, beep, beep. I watch him. Brah, 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 brah. He looks so big. So I'm like, we're not playing this game. Like, no.
Not
So
today.
we have two rules. Either you gun it, kabisa, yani you just dust, ama you let him go.
Yeah.
You just stall. Aende kwenye anaenda afike mbele yako. It's in a hurry. As we talk about that, pilot. When did you know you wanted to be a pilot?
I think when I finished high school, when I was trying to figure out, you know, what to do next, and then like a friend of mine was doing aeronautical engineering, so I got exposed to it. Well, I was like, this is so cool. This is okay. I think I can do this. And then I think the passion and the bug of just machines bit me, and I've never looked back. So as long as it has a machine, I'm like, can I fly it? Can I ride it? Can I drive it? Can I operate it somehow? So yeah, I'd be.
You know, this beautiful lady also, what else do you write? There's something you do a lot in Diani. Microlight. We will insert what that is somewhere here. But you can also follow her on your socials. What are your socials? Ladybird27.
Yeah.
Tell us about Microlight. It's so interesting.
Wow. Okay, so weight shift Microlight is basically a kite in the sky. It's a 2-seater. You sit on the fuel. The wing is on top of you and it looks like this, like a kite. And the engine is on your back, and you can take off and land. You just need like maybe 10 or even less meters to take off and land anywhere. And yeah, it looks like a Flintstone kind of contraption.
Yeah.
It's like, who invented flying? It'd be like Microlight. You look at that and be like, that's what it is. So it's a sport aircraft and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Is it, can regular Kenyans afford to go microlighting?
Yes, they can in terms of being a passenger. In Kenya, there's no training for it yet because our aviation industry is just growing pole pole. But once it does, I think it's only in South Africa that you can be trained on it and get a license. But so far in Kenya, not yet.
I love it.
Yeah.
And now for what I feel like has connected us so much, girls in aviation. You know, this show is here to tell you who is behind this segment. When you disrespect a biker on the road, my friend, it might be pilot, born again Jesus child, and founder of Girls in Aviation Africa.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Well, hi girls.
Hi girls.
I was up to say hi girls. Hey girls. So Girls in Aviation Africa Foundation, GIA in short, is a foundation where our aim is to increase the number of female African aviators because the numbers are so low. So we do this through number one, mentorship, and then the second pillar being sisterhood. But we always say our backbone is Christ and our foundation is Christ.
Come on.
So we like spreading the gospel of aviation and of Christ because like I said, wherever you go, you need God, especially again in aviation. I'm like, you need God.
Just
to
there with the
direct your path.
angels, like literally hanging out.
Up there, down here to progress. It's crazy. So we come together to go to different schools across Kenya, talk about the careers in aviation. Because when I say aviation, you just say pilot.
Yeah.
I'm like, what else do you know, Carrie? What else do you know?
I know air hostess,
Okay.
stewards,
At least this game you're winning.
flight. Oh. I'm going to. That's just so. Let's be quiet about that. But could have stewards, could have flight passers, could have even the people for Nini, for like uko on the airport, what were ground in the airport. Could have wale watu wa cargo and Nini. That's
Okay.
all. Then they put for you stairs to go down.
Ground handlers. So that's
Ground handlers. Si watu wa kuweka stairs za kushuka ndege.
Kuna fancy name. You just can't be calling people whatever to do. They're called ground handlers in terms of now the people who move things around.
Aeronautical engineers.
There we go. You see, so at least you know that information. But then when you go across different places, when you say aviation, they're like pilot.
Yeah.
But then you're like, there's a flight attendant, there's like a turnaround flight coordinator. There are different types of engineers, so we talk about, hey guys, listen, there's so much you can do in this sector. And you can start now because the grades you get in high school and the subjects you choose affect what you can do in the sector.
Okay.
And then the second pillar now being sisterhood and just support, because it can get really intense. You don't know where to go, where to start. So we focus on how can we assist each other, how can we grow, and just grow in the sector. So that's what we're about.
So we've learned a lot about you. Please follow Gia on the social media platforms. Get engaging with them. If you're in the sector and you want to support women, please go ahead and also jump on. You might be watching this and you're like, what? That exists. So why don't you just connect? This show is just bringing you the most lit people in East and Central Africa, north of the Sahara, south of the Limpopo. Now, we've learned about where you started piloting.
Yes.
But we need to know where you started with the two-wheeler because that's what brought us together.
Wow. Okay. So I think for me, it goes back to maybe 2015 or 2014. I can't
But you
remember.
were 3 years old in 2014.
Yes, I was 3.
Yes.
I was 3 and what
You had a tricycle?
yeah. But like my late uncle was Matthew Michila.
Wow.
And he was a super biker here in Kenya. And he started, with Akina Doc, Akina Levi, and everything in like super bike racing. And he owned a Kawasaki 600. And I used to just be like, man, this is such an amazing bike. But it was just like, you can look at it, you can sit, you can take pictures, but that's it. And I was just like, God, I'm going to do this thing. So when he passed on, there was a lot of support from the biker community because he passed on practicing, training one day on, I don't know, the sides of Thika Road. And there was just so much support, seeing the different types of bikes. Again, people behind the helmets. It's just not the helmets. And I was just amazed, and I was just like, I'd really love to join this community and, know how to ride. It was very hard because everyone in my family was just like, you want to be the next one we're burying? We've just buried your uncle. You want to be the next one? And I was just like, you don't know. It's commutes. It's a machine. And when I started riding, I just loved it. I loved how it's not the same. It's very different. It's unique, and then also the people you get to meet, like lifelong friendships. Hi, Carrie.
By the way, she's my model in my music video in your house. Shameless plug. Check out the song. She's a supermodel in a video vixen.
Yeah, so that's how actually I got into the community, and we're here today.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a very touching story, and I feel like many people. I have a cousin to date who struggles with me riding. She just goes like, yani bado unatry kukufa,
Yeah.
And like, this has nothing to do with death. Like literally, I feel like you could die on a stage waiting for a matatu.
Yeah,
Like I can't just lose control. Like I just feel like the first thing I think is not that I'm gonna die on a bike.
Yeah.
No, it didn't even cross my mind ever. Let's talk about incidents and accidents. Maseka, where do you own property in this nation?
Oh my goodness. I think I started owning a lot of property when I became an off-road biker.
Oh, I remember. What? Let me not talk about. You talk about it. Wait. I don't know. Maseka, can we insert that video? Here, please.
okay.
It's okay?
Yeah.
We have your permission.
Yeah, my permission.
Let me tell you, the child was in the bush. You see where the bush is? She was the bush. In fact,
I was a bush.
she was a bush.
My helmet's back.
Okay. Keep pushing. Really careful. Pull up. Let me hold you. Yeah. Okay, there. Oh, the bike is not good.
Let's talk about that. What, honey? I've even forgot. Let me see.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So,
Was that last year but one?
No, it was actually last
2023?
year. It was, yes.
2022.
Yes. No, it was last year but one.
Yeah, 2022. Yeah.
Where I was just like so excited, off-road bikes, and I think it was either a 250 or 450cc KTM
Yes.
off-road, and I was like, first time on the bike, I was like, I can handle this, and like traversing now gong hills at the back, usually up and down the hills and everything, and I'd done it before, but with my second bike,
Yes.
which I sold.
Yes.
200cc.
Yeah.
So I thought, it's just the same handling. So we're there in Gong Hills, and like, it's just me and the amazing Grace. Amazing
Grace, who is still off the bike right now,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah,
More, we celebrate you and all the work you do for the biking community.
absolutely.
Yes.
So, she's there giving me, as always, so much psych of like, I can keep up with the boys. And then I also feel like our brothers and sisters from Aju have like some blood in them that's not in us.
Right.
That you're trying to keep up
Right.
with this grown, amazing Caucasian men who've been riding since they were in the stomach. And you're there just trying to like keep it up. And they were like, I think we were on a hill. And they were like, you see what you do here? You start on gear 1, you change to 2, then you jump a corner. And then you do the hill. So I was just like, yeah, got the instructions. Yeah, I got it. So everyone is going and doing it. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. So I'm going up the hill. I'm gear 1. Then I'm gear 2, 1, shoo. And into the bush I go.
Oh, Lord.
Down into the hill.
Oh, Lord.
And then I hear them from the back, did you do it? I'm like, I'm in the bush. I'm okay, I'm in the bush. And then they come out. And I'm literally, it's only like my legs like sticking out.
Thank you for sharing that because, guys, let me just say, first of all, you worry. You're like, is she okay? Like, that's the first point. Then after that, now you laugh.
Wow.
Like, immediately after, you're like, Maseka.
I know.
Okay,
But
so-
then, as a biker, the first thing after an incident or accident is just like, is my bike okay?
Yeah,
I don't know.
really?
Yeah, it's just, is my bike okay? Not even you. Is my bike okay? So even in that moment, I knew it was in my bike. I was like, is the bike okay? Okay, fine. Yeah, just pull me. Just one
Just
leg,
let me
one
out.
right leg.
We're going to insert that footage here. Thank you for giving us that permission. Wow. But I love your adventurous spirit. I feel like that can only come from God. People are just like, hell no, I'm never doing that. Not in this life. Do you have any prime property on the road other than Gong Hill? Gong Hill nowadays is expensive. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. Do you even want to explain what prime property is? 'Cause
Prime
when we
property.
think I'm a billionaire,
Okay, so
I
it's in
accept- I receive.
every episode, wherever it is we fall. Like I own a prime plot on Bagathi. It's very prime, just across Jonathan Glogg School, right there. That's my property. I fell right there in the rain at 7 p.m. in the dark. Wow. And I was rescued by a very handsome biker who I've never met again. I just saw his eyes. And apparently his name is Don. He didn't even remove his helmet. And I was like, excuse me, everybody.
Dawn, if you're watching.
Yeah. So do you have any other property?
Yes. Okay, I think maybe most recent would be 2021, where Langata Road, somewhere on Langata Road. Again, I think all my accidents happen when it's just rained or Izumanyunyu, like the road,
Yes,
it's not even rain.
right.
And I think I was actually going for IFRD, International Female Riding Day.
Yeah.
And I was running late, and I actually borrowed my friend's bike. And I was just there like, the thing is, as a biker, you're constantly thinking about how the road has changed. Is it wet? Is it dry? Because it
Yes.
changes your riding style.
Right.
But my mind was so focused to get to where I was going.
Ulikuwa unafungulia kufungulia.
And I was just like, there's a roundabout, like, turn off. I think the new one where it is going to, like, connecting Langata, NHC,
Yes.
everything. So I hit that roundabout, and I'm leaning as always. So as I'm leaning with the bike just keeps going and going. I'm like, where are we going? Down. And I'm why are we going down? Why are we not going like this? And by the time I realized, we're down. I'm like, Oh, we're down.
Is that how we explain the accident? I love it. Why is the bike going down?
And I want to go like this. So I bought some. That's my most recent. I know years ago, my most recent. And of course, you know how Boda guys are. Madam, and I'm just there like.
Did you still go for IFRD?
I did.
Yeah.
And then when I rocked up, I think Michelle was there. She was just like, nice pants, because she knew I fell.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, thank you, it's style.
Yeah. I just love how gangster we all are. As we wind up this amazing interview, we can't get enough of you, Maseka. Let's just hear, what would you say to people who look at us, in their cars, even on their borders, because border guys are gonna watch this. I have a huge community of friends in the border sector. Yeah. And even just everyone. Actually, the point is to share the road, really. What would you like to say to people in terms of just the more awareness of sharing the road?
Wow, I think I would say number one, which is share the road. Please share the road. And then the way us as, from the biker side, safety first. And safety begins, what we're taught in, training. Am I safe? Am I tired? For those people who take other substances, judgment, no judgment. Am I drunk? Am I this? Am I the other?
Intoxicated.
Intoxication. Am I safe, first of all, mentally? Am I sober? Am I stressed? I learned the other day, am I angry? Because
am I angry?
Yeah, it affects.
So good.
Yeah, am I angry? And then, of course, gear. Just the basics.
All the gear, all the time. At that.
Please, if you go to my socials, don't come at me, because there's some pictures I was taking with my phone.
Because she's looking cute.
Don't come at me.
Yeah.
But I would say all the gear all the time, and then getting the right training. Not those ones of like, my friend is going to teach me. Shout out to someone who told me how to do more.
Shout.
So get the proper training. Get the proper training. Because it's your life. It's for protection.
I love it.
And then on the side of, I think, the cagers, the drivers and everything, it's Maseka. It's not the Rally 400cc.
No.
Behind the helmet.
It's someone's daughter.
Yes.
Someone's babe.
My
friend.
come on. Behind the helmet. So when you see me, just don't see Hichuma. See that there's a life here. And well, if that would be my friend, my daughter, my sister, my wife, how would I treat them on the road? And let's just be friends on the road, please. I know things in the economy and the life are so stressing, but let's not take it out on each other on the roads. Right. Let's just be good road users to each other.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. This is Behind the Helmet. Great episodes featuring Maseka. She has Kithinji. Kithinji. Please tell guys to watch the episode.
Please, guys, watch, subscribe, tune in at whatever time, in whatever place. Join the community. I mean, is this eco-friendly? I mean, 2 wheels as opposed to 4 wheels, opposed to whatever else it is. And I mean, an amazing host, Kenn. So guys, watch.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I loved our guest, Captain Maseka. Okay, I love call her Captain, but Lady Bird 27, aka Pilot Maseka, aka Founder Maseka, aka Jesus Girl Maseka. Yes! Keep it here for much, much more coming up on Behind the Helmet.
Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to come off and on the bike. First things first, make sure that the bike is on a complete stop. Make sure the bike is completely stopped. Put the bike on neutral. If it's on a hill or any unsettled ground, make sure that it's on gear so the bike doesn't roll down. Then switch the bike off. Most importantly, put the side stand down. If you forget to put the side stand down, you're gonna topple off. Then come off on the left hand side. Never come off a bike on the right hand side, because if you do so, you're gonna end up falling. And so many of us have been privy to the side of forgetting to put your side stand down, and then the bike ends up falling. So put your side stand down, then depending on how tall or short the bike is, stand on the foot pegs for support, and then simply come off. That's a skill for today.